Modified scarf hold I was talking about. Okay, it's a strong position. My body's touching his. You want to maximize the amount of surface area you're touching. Right? As much of my body touching his as possible. I hold this right up until he gets this elbow in. If he's able to dig this elbow in, now he's got a pry bar, right? And if he escapes his hips, he can hold me where I am with that elbow. Now he's going to escape, right? Whereas if I had this elbow pulled up, my body's up against his, he escapes his hips now, I can smooth with him, right? It's like a wet blanket. I'm not going to try and hold him in place, I'm just going to move where he moves. As soon as that elbow digs in, bump, now under the head and here. I turn to head control, right? So I don't have control of his body anymore. He's got this pry bar in the way. So right away I switch to a different type of control, and that's the shoulder and the chin. You reach as far as you can underneath the head, okay? Grab your hands together. I don't need to crush his face with my body weight. I just need to drop my shoulder down towards my hand. That's the motion. Very uncomfortable. Okay, I'm not putting any body weight on him at all. That's just dropping my shoulder down towards my hand. Modified scarf hold. Okay, controlling. He tries to move his hips. I just move along with him. Once he finally is able to dig that elbow in, I reach my hand under his head immediately, put my knee in his hip, extend my other leg, drop my shoulder down towards his hands like that. Okay? I'm going to add one more thing to this. Now I'm going to try and attack John's arm here, and I'm going to attack it by bringing this arm over the other side. When John feels that, his defense is going to be to bring his hand underneath my armpit. Bump. Now I don't have a wrist to attack. That arm was on the other side, okay? Now I'm here, now I can push his wrist down. And who knows what, get it over my shoulder, pull it out, go for an arm lock, anything, okay? It's the way the bottom person is going to protect that far side arm. Probably not going to attack this arm. This is the arm that you got to be careful of, okay? You want to keep it in the neck, keep him away from you, up until he brings that arm over to the other side. Because now I got my two arms against his one arm. He's got to protect it. And an easy way to protect is just to put that hand underneath the armpit. So you're going to take turns. Top and bottom guy is doing a technique in this situation. Go to modified scarf hold. My hip's on his hip, right? Got the 4 points covered. Shoulder, shoulder, right? His shoulder's covered with my hand and my knee, my elbow, and my hip. Well, those 4 points are touching here. Once he's able to get that elbow in, okay, I let him get it in because I want him to feel himself here. Now, I automatically, that's when I'm going to switch to this side mount control. When he gets that arm between our bodies. Shoulder pressure on his face. Now I'm going to go to attack his far arm. John's going to counter by putting his hand underneath my armpit. Okay? If I come back under his head, he puts this arm back over on my shoulder to keep pressure on my neck. I go to attack it again and under. I come here. Oh, no. Okay. All right, guys. Nice, easy technique. Start in modified scarf hold, tight position. When he gets that elbow in, turn into regular side mount, 100 kilos position. You go to attack the arm, he comes under the armpit. Go ahead.